Hey, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I'm so glad you found me. And if you've already been here, you know that we don't do generic advice. We talk about real strategy, real mindset shifts, and real ways to grow your business without burning out. So today, we're talking about content and specifically why yours is not converting. And before you click off thinking, I've heard this before, I promise you, this is different. Because I'm not about to tell you to post more, be more consistent, show up every single day. That's not what this is. This is about the words you are using, the message behind the content. And once you understand this, I genuinely believe it'll change the way you create content forever. So grab you something to drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's start here because this is where I believe a lot of coaches and creators are getting it wrong and they don't even realize it. You're posting, you're showing up, maybe even getting likes, shares, saves, and yet nobody's sliding in your DMs. Nobody's asking about your offer. Your sales are quiet and it feels confusing because you're doing all the things. Here's what I want you to understand. Engagement and conversion are not the same. You can have a post go semi-viral and make $0 from it. And you can have a post get 12 likes and sign a client. I've seen it happen and I've lived it. The difference is not how many people saw it. The difference is what those people felt from it when they read it. Most content that doesn't convert is doing one or two things. It's either too broad, talking to everybody, therefore you're talking to nobody, or it's too educational, giving so much information that when the person reads it, they think, wow, this is helpful. They save it and never take action. You know why? Because they got what they needed and left. Neither of those moves people to actually buy. Converting content does something different. It makes your ideal person feel deeply seen. It makes them think, okay, she's literally talking to me. And it creates a moment of clarity where they realize, I truly need help with this. And guess what? They're going to look at you as the solution. That is the goal, not just to be seen, but to be the obvious answer. Now let's talk about 3 things that every converting post needs. This is the actual formula. This is whether it's a caption, a reel, whatever. These 3 things need to be there. Number 1, a hook that stops them. Your hook is everything. If that first line doesn't catch their attention, nothing else matters because they're already gone. The scroll is real. People are moving fast. So your opening line, whatever is on your video or in your caption, has to create some type of pattern interrupt. This can be a bold statement. It can be a question they were not expecting, calling out a specific feeling or frustration, something that makes them pause and think, wait, this is for me. A weak hook sounds like, today, I want to talk about content creation. A strong hook sounds like, if you're posting every day and still not signing clients, this is why. See the difference? One is an announcement. The other one is a conversation starter. Lead with the conversation every single time. Number 2, a body that speaks directly to their problem. So once you have their attention, your job is to keep it. And the only way you do that is by making them feel like you are literally inside of their head. This is not the place to list 10 tips. This is not the place to teach a mini course. This is where you go deep on one specific pain point or one specific truth that your client needs to hear. You're speaking to their experience, their frustration, their desire. You're showing them that you understand where they are right now. The more specific you are, the more powerful this section will be. Vague content connects with no one. Specific content makes people feel like you're talking directly to them. Number 3, a close that invites action without feeling pushy. This is where so many people fall off. They write a great hook, great body, and then they just end it. No direction, no invitation, no nothing. Or they go the other direction and it feels like a used car sales pitch. And it just doesn't fit the vibe. Your close should feel like a natural next step, like you're continuing the conversation. Something like, if this resonated with you and you want support with this, here's how we can work together. That's it. It's simple, direct, and no pressure. You're not begging, you're not convincing, you're just extending an invitation to people who are ready to buy. So here's where I want to get really honest with you, because I can give you this framework, you can go apply it and still not see results. And I don't want that for you. Here's why that happens. The formula works, but only when it's built on the right foundation. And that foundation is messaging alignment, meaning your content has to be rooted in a message that is specific to your offer, your audience, and your voice, not somebody else's. Not a template you went and found online, your voice. This is the piece that most coaches and creators skip because it takes real work to figure this out. It requires you to get clear on exactly who you're speaking to, exactly what they need to hear, and exactly how to say it in a way that feels authentic to you and magnetic to them. When that alignment is off, even slightly, your content will feel like it's always falling flat. Even if the hook is good, even if the structure is right, something just won't land the way it should. And this is honestly why I see so many talented coaches and creators who have amazing offers and are just stuck. Not because they're not good at what they do, not because the market is saturated, but because the message just isn't connecting the way it needs to. And getting this right is not something that's going to happen overnight. It's something you have to intentionally build. And when you do, everything changes. Content gets easier. Clients start coming to you already warm, already aligned, already ready. It stops feeling like you're pushing, and it starts feeling like you're just having conversations with people who are already ready. And that naturally leads to sales. That shift is real and it's available to you. So now, let's recap what we covered today. Most content doesn't convert because it's too broad or too educational. It's not making people feel seen enough to take action. 2, every piece of content needs a strong hook, a body that speaks directly to your ideal client's experience, and a close that naturally invites them to the next step. 3, the formula only works if your messaging is aligned with your offer, your audience, and your voice. That's the foundation everything else is built on. Now, if you watch this and you're thinking, okay, I understand, but I don't know how to actually apply this to my specific offer or audience, that's exactly what I help my clients work through inside my coaching program. We build your messaging from the ground up. We get clear on your offer, your positioning, your content strategy, all of it. So when you show up, you're not guessing. You're not hoping something lands. You know it will because it's built on the foundation that actually makes sense for where you're going. So if that sounds like what you need, the link to learn more and apply is in the description. I would love to have a conversation with you to see if it's a good fit. So if you found this video helpful, give me a like, drop a comment below, and tell me what your biggest takeaway was. And make sure to subscribe because I'll be doing more of this every single week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.